Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Judiciary 009. In this video, I will cover the remaining part 2 of Competition Act 2002, in which I will cover the Competition Amendment Act 2023 and the certain parts of the definition clauses which are important for our exam. So, first of all, I wish to complete the committee report which recommended this latest amendment Act 2023. Government of India constituted one competitive law review committee CLRC in 2018 to examine and suggest modification under existing law because of digitalization of economy and due to vast type of business enterprises enter into the business market, and that is why the committee was chaired by Shri Lanjati Srinivas, who was the then secretary of Ministry of Commerce Affairs. That committee was established October 1, 2018 to review the existing competition law and so that all the economic challenges will be equipped with will deal with that law by making amendments. That committee recommended comprehensive amendments and submitted a report on July 26, 2029. Thereafter, amendment was made. Firstly, the bill was prepared and bill was referred to Parliamentary Committee on Finance on August 2022. Thereafter, a report on a recommendation was prepared by the Standing Committee on Finance December 2022, and then that report was further referred to the Lok Sabha, and Lok Sabha passed that bill, Competition Amendment Act 2000 Amendment Bill 2022, which was on November 29, 2023. Thereafter, that bill was passed on a 3rd April on 2023 and received assent of the President on 11th of April 2023. There was that bill was changes into an act, and the name of that act is now the Competition Amendment Act 2023. There are certain amendments which are important. The key features of that amendment that this amendment broaden the scope of anti-competitive agreement by using a word any other type in section 3. So whenever you read section 3, you have to read any other type. It suggests that the anti-competitive agreement is now broadened in idea. So there are many types of enterprises. If they have making that type of agreement, it is also considered as an anti-competitive agreement. Now, the party against whom the investigation is going on are permissible to call a expert based upon some law, based upon some economics, based upon some international trade. It is upon the concerned party whom they will call and why they will call. It is only a prerogative of the parties. Generally, during the notice issued to the company, then they can call an expert, and on the basis of that expert, they can file a reply to the investigation agency. Thereafter, 3-year limitation for filing information before a Competition Commission of India is prescribed. Now, after lapse of 3 years, there is no such way that you can file a complaint against that anti-competitive agreement or other market-related competition anti-competition before a Competition Commission of India. Thereafter, now penalty is based upon global turnover. It is also one of the case we have read in part 1 video. You can refer that video also with regard to that. Now, global turnover is to be seen while imposing the penalty before that in MRTP Act and thereafter Commission Competitive Act, Commission Act 2002, when they were made, when it was made, there was a provision that penalty has to be imposed only on the basis of turnover of the particular that product which is under consideration for a investigation. But now that is changes into global turnover of that company. Now there is a section 3 subclause 3 which says a presumptive rule of adverse effect of competition. One thing is also added, hub and spoke type arrangement included in this definition, in this law. What is a hub and spoke type arrangement? These arrangements are generally, we can see that let's suppose there is a body, trade body, consider as a hub, and they collect a future price of any product, like suppose there is a cement company manufactured cement, and they know there are other companies in the market, they are also producing cement. They secretly know the price of that cement from the other companies. Now they just competing they just making a arrangement so that all the channels, all the hub, all the trade bodies can fix their price. List of competing manufacturers, they have taken the list of competing manufacturers and share them with the group to ensure that everyone raises the price, or everyone just minimize the demand, minimize the production, so that the demand of that product will be increased in the market, and they can take a full amount or take a full profit on it. That is called hub and spoke type agreement. It is also included. It says that it is a presumptive rule of adverse effect of competition, and that may be seen as a one of a wrongdoing under this act. There is one other thing added under amendment, that is leniency plus. It says that whenever any company against whom the investigation is going on, and that company named one cartel, that this cartel is also involved regarding these types of wrongdoing with me. Now if it blow the whistle against other person, against other companies, and which is unrelated to him, about informing about other cartel to the DJ, then there is a incentive program to uncover hidden cartel, and that is why they can take the benefit of that incentive program. And we have also seen that hub and spoke type agreement are also included due to one judgment. One judgment came, that is Sameer Agarwal. Sameer Agarwal versus ANI Technology. ANI Technology. In this case, the Supreme Court said, why not hub and spoke type agreement be included under Competition Act, and that is why it was added in this amendment. It is based upon a Sameer Agarwal case, and leniency plus incentive program is added because it is in an international level. There are certain programs under Competition Act of different countries like Austria, Germany. They have these types of incentive programs. That incentive programs are taken from that countries and put in our law. Now section 46 clause 4 is there, and that party can make application to DJ under section 46 clause 4 for uncover that hidden cartels and take a incentive, because the investigation is going on against that company. Now that company want that some soften attitude of a DJ, and that is why they are uncover the hidden cartels. There is a appointment of a director general by a competition commission, where chairman is a competitive that commission with a prior approval of central government. It appointed the director generals, and there is a committee of 3 person in which the chairperson and other 2 persons are there, and with the prior approval of central government, they issued 3 names. They prescribed the 3 names of authority which may central government consider to the post of a director general under Commission Act. The qualification of a director general is given under section 16 subclause 4. Now there is a rule of framing of a rules. By amendment, we have made a new provision with regard to the framing of a rules. That power is given to commission, competition commission, that they can, by after consultation with the public, can make rules under this act. So there is an introduction of a commitment and settlement for faster market correction. We have already done in a part A video. I have exclusively defined what is commitment, what is settlement. That is newly added under this amendment. Now there is a deal value threshold concept is added under this act, which says there must be a mandatory notify to CCI to transaction exceeding 2000 crore, provided the target as a substantially business operation in India. Let's suppose A and B company want to merge between each other due to certain type of business they want to carry after merging or amalgamation, or A took over a particular subsidiary of B, or A took over the particular number of share of a B company. Now if that is the case, now if that company having a transaction exceeding 2000 crore and a substantial business operation in India, that is 10% or more in India from a global turnover or global business. If 10% or more in India and that is exceeding 2000 crore, then they have to mandatory notify CCI before making a combination, before making a merger, before making a substantial change. That is called deal value threshold. Now that timeline is reduced for a review of combination. That review of combination has to be done by the CCI, and that for 150 days is prescribed for that. Whenever it is a streamlined merger review process to reduce the delay in approval while maintaining effective regulations. After receiving combination notice by CCI, CCI must make a prima facie opinion that whether this combination is good or not. If not taken a decision within 30 days, then it is a deemed approval on the basis of that. If they have making an opinion, then the whole proceeding to be conducted for 150 days, the whole things to be completed. Thereafter, one authority, CCI, competition commission of India, or so on, what you have saying, that it is important. It says that it operate under a Ministry of Corporate Affair. All competitive competition act are based upon Sherman Act of 1890, which was made by USA. Even though Canada has also made a one law and in the year 1889 before America, but this is a fundamental law upon which we can see that every country is following that act. It also suggests certain things which are even we are following now in a competition act. And competition commission is working under a corporate affair as like Sherman Act, where competition authorities are working under corporate affairs ministry of USA that we have followed. And the function of CCI is to prevent the anti-competitive practices and to regulate mergers and to protect consumer interest and ensure free trade. And it is a principal competition regulation in India which ensure lower price and better quality product and improved services. So for the purpose of investigation, competition competition commission sumoto or by having information or reference from the central government under section 19 can make a investigation. And the qualification of that chairperson of CCI must need a 15 years of professional experience in an area like international trade, finance or law. In this act, we have seen 2023 act is enforced in phases, but whole act is whole amendment of 2023 is already enforced, but it was enforced in कड़ी कड़ी करते हुए हुआ है ये. And CCI was formed in year 2022. Actually, in act there was a mentioning of that authority, but it start forming on 14th October 2033 and operational started working only in 20th May 2009. So even though act was there, but the authority started working only on 20th May 2009, which is very important. So this whole act is divided into four parts. First is section 3, section 4, section 5 and 6 and section 49. That is important. If we make a dividation like that, section 3 says there shall be a prohibition of anti-competitive agreement, that is a cartel group. Price fixing, bid rigging cannot be done. Section 3 says prohibition of that anti-competent agreement, ACA. Section 4 says prohibition of abuse of dominant. Fourth word is D. A, B, C, D. D is a fourth word, and that is called, section 4 says dominant person. Abuse of dominant person is prohibited, which says predatory pricing, discriminatory conditions, limited production are not good in a free society. Thereafter, section 5 and 6 is all about guidelines that regulating the combination. Combination, what is combination? Combination is a preventive check on market mergers. It says whenever the merger, acquisitions, amalgamations with regard to control, voting right, shares, assets, enterprises, CCI has to check whether it is a good or bad to prevent appreciable adverse effect on competition. That is why this section 5 and 6 are important. Section 49 says only that it mandate to create awareness and provide opinion on a competition policy to the government. So government always taking care of this. This 2002 Act was amended in a 3 times. First in 2007, second in 2009. 2009 is important. Now 2023 is important. In 2009 there is one amendment, change in section 66, and that omitted clause 1 and explanation of section 66, which says a pending case of previous act given to this act, and omitted the competition amendment ordinance also. That 2009 act also omitted or get away the ordinance commission competition amendment ordinance 2009. That was done away with this amendment 2009. Section 66 is also making a amendment under 2009. That is why 2009 is more important. We have seen in 1991 our economy is opened. That is due to liberalization, privatization and globalization. Now every international company, if want to do business, they can make a business by creating a company in India, incorporating in India, but they have to follow the certain guidelines that was at that time under MRTP, now Competition Commission, and that they cannot prohibition of they cannot make a anti-competitive agreement, they cannot abuse of a dominant person. They have to regulate, they have to ensure that ensure to the CCI that there must be a regulation of combination. Now there are certain definition clauses. First is the word agreement, section 2b. The agreement is also defined under Contract Act, which says something else, but in this act it says include any arrangement, understanding or action, UAA or AUA, whatever you can call it. It is a broader level. It says any arrangement. Arrangement is a common course of conduct. Arrangement is a common course of conduct or behavior. Understanding is a behavioral communication. Behavioral communication. In concert. Concerned here means common interest, more person to their relations. When agreement includes any arrangement or understanding or action, whether or not formal in writing, intended to be enforceable by legal proceeding, that agreement may be called a agreement under this act. Whether it is enforceable by law or not, it is not a way to understand this. If there is agreement, there is no need of enforceability of that agreement. Only that terms have to be seen as per section 2b. Thereafter word cartel 2c, cartel cc. Cartel says that it is an association of two person, PDS, ST. We have seen that a public distribution system is made for STs in India. You can understand this definition by making this type of formula. Association of PDS ST. P means produce, S means seller, D means distributor, T means trader, S means service provider. It is an association of PDS ST. And agreement, they agreement between themselves. For why? Why they have agree? Why they are making agreement? To limit or control. And that control is also attempt to control. Limit or control that PDS ST. We can say PDS ST. Production, distribution, sale, price, trade in goods, provision in services. Anything you can say. And when it is said to exist, कब ये exist माना जाएगा कार्टेल? When two or more enterprises enter into agreement, it may be considered as a association. And there is a one leading case on it, Builder Association of India versus Cement Manufacturing Association and others. 2010. There is a leading case on this which says that cartel, what is the mean of cartel? Cartel means it's a gang actually playing things which is not useful for the promotion of a good market, promotion of a good competition in the market. Then 2H, that is enterprises. It says two things. Means a person and department of a government which is or has been engaged in any activity. There must be some activity on the part of that person or department of government relating to PCS Das. PCS means Punjab Civil Services. Das means Delhi Administrative Services. Production, control, supply, distribution, acquisition, storage. Supply and storage, that is why two S are there. The person or department having an activity relating to PCS Das and that relating to PCS Das of some goods or some provision of services of any kind, or investment in the business. If you are investing in a business, then you may also be considered as enterprise. Investment in a business for acquiring, holding, underwriting or dealing. With whom? With the share. It is totally dependent upon financial companies, financial enterprises dealing with share, debenture, other securities, any other body corporate directly or through one or more of unit, division or subsidiaries. And that that unit, division or subsidiary need not to be at a same place. That are to be bifurcated. And that person is also defined. What is called as a person? Person having a broader idea. Individual, Hindu, undivided family, company, firm, association of person, body of individual, whether incorporated or not, in India or outside India, corporation, company, cooperative societies like Amul, local authorities, artificial or judicial person. All person are included. But they are doing any activity relate to PCS Das of article, goods or provision of a services or investment of a business for inquiry, acquiring, holding, underwriting or dealing with shared venture, other security and other corporate directly or through one or more of its unit, division or subsidiary, but does not include any activity of government relate to sovereign function of government, including all activity carried on by department of central government dealing with the energy, atomic energy, currency, defense, space. That is why they are not considered as an enterprise, because if they are considered enterprise, then whatever they are doing, competition commission will keep eye on them, and that is why competition commission cannot make a eye upon that departments. So making a initiating of a investigation under this act, that agency, that company must be an enterprise. For making an enterprise, section 2H is important, which says there are two kind of a person. One person, second is department of a government, engaged in any activity relating to PCS Das or article of goods or supervision of service of any kind, or investment in the business, acquiring, holding, with underwriting or dealing with shared venture. That this is called you may easily understand this definition by bifurcating bifurcating or grabbing this idea. Thereafter, section 5 come into section 5. Section 5 explanation B is can be seen, which says what is meant by group. It says two or more enterprises directly or indirectly in position to exercise. The word 26% is mentioned there. 20% or such higher percentage or other higher prescribed of voting right in other enterprise. One enterprise having a 20% share voting right in other enterprises, then it may be called as a group. Generally 20% or such higher percentage or other higher prescribed. It means competition commission by making a rule, by making a regulation, prescribed the percentage. That percentage may be considered as a group between two enterprises if they are having a position to exercise that 26% of voting right in other enterprises, that may be considered as a group. Thereafter, explanation C, which is important, that is turnover. There are understand the term under turnover. It is a methodology for computation of a turnover, actually newly added. Turnover means certified by a statutory auditor. Statutory auditor, which is a statutory auditor, which is mentioned under company law. Company law defines that certified by a statutory auditor on a basis of last available audited account of a company in a financial year in which a combination notice is filed. Turnover, why we used turnover? Because there must be some merger, some amalgamation, and that combination has to be seen by CCI, and that is why that turnover has to seen by CCI. And that turnover means the statutory auditor of that company which want to make a combination and available audited account of a company in a financial year in which that combination notice has been filed is to be seen as a turnover. exclude outside India. Thereafter, section 2KA, define party. Party means includes a consumer, include enterprises, include person. Now three things I've already we have done. Include again that enterprise and person is also those enterprise and person against whom inquiry proceeding is initiated or impeded by the commission to join proceeding, or any information provider, consumer association, trade association of central, state government or statutory authority may be considered as a party. And section 2K is important for your exam, and that is why it has to be completed here. Now we have done all the act. You can understand the definition clauses as well. You can understand the procedure of complaint, of investigation and inquiry, and thereafter the procedure of a competition act resulting covering certain very important area upon which the whole act is based. You have to complete that part. In this part we have done 2023 amendment, the definition clauses, and in first part we have done exclusive major part. Then that two videos are important for your exam, and that is all about competition act. Thank you so much.